All right, I don't have a flashy intro, but I got plenty of flashy topics because we got a lot to go over this week. And so listen up, guys. So quick company notes. I got an amended schedule coming out soon. I will text everyone when it's complete. It will have included new hires in the new schedule. Just to keep everybody aware, Nathan and Andrew Kelly they both presented local schools in the last few weeks of school to kids and teachers about local seafood, which is awesome. They did a hell of a job. And we all appreciate it, and I want to let everybody know. And if there's anything you guys want to do outside of work that has to do with work to reach out to the community, let us know, because we'll try to find opportunities where you might be able to facilitate that experience. Okay, so let me move on to the next one. So, y'all are used to me screaming at a flashy thing. Well, the past couple weeks I've watched Growing Pains, and I'm sure everyone knows bits and pieces about these Growing Pains, but part of it has to do with people and people working together and our work culture and how it's changing and how it's growing, getting better, and maybe in some aspects lacking. And so the changes I'm about to go with you are nothing new to our rules or systems. They're just holding things more higher on the chart of holding our whole company accountable to things we've already agreed upon. So one of my roles is to listen and help shape our work culture. And I do this by asking questions of all types of people in an organization, by observing. But through these observations and this listening, and my singular most important goal is to make our work culture bust at the seams with optimism and teamwork and the potential for handling volume, because we have to be a team that can handle volume so that we can grow. And part of working towards this goal is to making our workplace more systematic, consistent, and accountable to the rules and core values that we know are going to make us a strong company. So the following change of decision to enforce rules is our team solutions to making a better work culture for everyone so that we can grow forward with better cohesion. So the first thing I want to talk about is lateness. So from here on out, we're going to start documenting lateness. We all know we have to be on time for our team and customers. So in order to keep better accountability on what we know we need to do every week, we'll document when you're late or more than 10 minutes late. On the third time you are more than 10 minutes late, you'll be formally written up. Through that time, you're going to get counseling from either me or Sean or someone from our management team. On the flip side, if you're 10 minutes early for all your shifts through July 31st, we'll give you a free $100 gift card, free t-shirt and hat, and you'll get paid for coming in early to clock in for your team. In the end, this rule will help unify us and be more accountable to each other. It's not coming down or breaking on any one person or anything like that. It really has to do with us being accountable towards each other in a consistent way. And if you are running late, you have to call 10 minutes before your shift begins with a valid excuse that's documented by Sean at CB or me at Midtown. And then it's going to be documented, but it will be excused if it's an excused reason. And also remember that only the team member, him or herself, can clock yourselves in. Don't call people and have them clock you in. That's against the rules. You got to do it yourself. You got to be there to clock yourself in if it's for a retail shift at that market. Okay, next change, cell phone. This is going to hurt a lot of people, but this is not something that's coming out of left field that's weird from companies. This is something most companies already do. But if you're working as forward, point guard, or dock blaster, you must store your phone in your car. In other words, you can't have your phone on your person or in the workplace while you are working or clocked in working. If you need to have access to your phone, you must clock out. If you want to go look at your phone in your car, you got to clock out. And Sean or whoever is the acting day captain must kind of say, yeah, it's cool, we're ahead or whatever. You've got to confer with them first, and then that's how it's going to work. Then you can go outside, check your phone, whatever you need to do. If you're waiting on a time-sensitive phone call, have the contact for whatever that is. Call the store. Give them the store number. If you're concerned about emergencies, make sure your family or friends have the store phone. We're late on enforcing this rule. We're behind. Our company's behind this time, guys. That's what guys and gals. This is how most people, most companies are dealing with this. So just know we're going to keep accountability just like the lateness thing, and it's going to be handled the same way. Warnings, and then you get formal written up that gets documented. When you clock in to go to work here, we just need you 100% seafood, team, customers, market when you're at work. And it goes out saying a cell phone that's connected to your abstract personal world is going to detract from that mission. So keep it off. You guys are aware. Let's moving on. Huddle up sandwich. All incoming staff members are required to huddle up with either their opener, day captain, or logistics manager or facility leader for that shift. So whoever's first in, if you're opener or if you're a logistics manager or you're the day captain, whoever is the designated team leader, they're responsible of, you got to connect with every person that clocks in, and you give them 2 to 3 daily need to knows and 2 goals for that day that will pertain to teamwork, service, cleanliness, product presentation, communication, etc. The daily execution of these goals and need to knows is the meat of the sandwich. So top bun, huddle up with your shift leader, meet. Make sure you take into account the need to knows and the goals for the day when you're doing your daily work. At the end of the day, before anybody leaves or clocks out, the day captain must verbally verify the bidder ender sheet has been accurately checked and then evaluate the goals for the day, giving positive and constructive feedback for the day's executions and results. And so that's basically keep everybody on the same page. So when you clock into work, it's not just a shift. You have a team and a mission there. And I want to know that before you start your shift, you've talked to your team and gotten your mission. And then during the day, the focus is to execute that mission with the top bun in mind. And at the end of the day, we close out just like any team practice or anything team. You get together, you huddle up with your leader. If there's problems, you put them on the table, you address them directly, you make them a goal for next time, and all the good things that happen, the small things, not just the big things about numbers or cleanliness, the small things, you bring positive attention to that. And that's how we can get this feedback loop of getting better and get started. So that's a requirement across the board. And I'm going to be checking in from time to time to see how it's going, and we'll see how this works out. Okay, the last thing is cvucrabcompany@hr@gmail.com. As we grow, our team will sometimes experience growing pains and personnel conflicts. And so that we can be ahead of these team problems, we're starting a human resources email address file department to keep records of positive results, personnel conflicts, employee performance, and personnel complaints. The purpose of this department is to help facilitate a more positive, stronger, and team-centered work environment. It's not an avenue to merely get people in trouble. In the future, if you think a rule is being violated or core value compromised in our organization, you must take the issue up with your manager, Sean at CB, Kenny, Craig, or Zach at Marsteller first. If you want to let HR know, which is going to get directly to the larger company records of people and teamwork at our company, your grievance or issue, you must do the following in your email to cvucrabcompany@hr@gmail.com. And these are the requirements. You have to email the day or time of the positive or negative incident. You have to specify what company rule or core value was either compromised or successfully executed in a unique way. And you must make your manager aware. Hold on, I'm going to go to big screen real quick. Not me. There we go. You make your manager aware of the email. If you don't want him or her to know, you must state this and your reason why in the email. You must make the source of your grievance. If you're having a problem with someone, they have to know that you're frustrated with them. Or if you don't want to let him or her know, you must say why in your email, and also let them know that I haven't talked to them and here's why. And a detailed description of the grievance or conflict or excellent performance. Any dispute between team members must go through this documentation process. This is the simplest, fairest way we have come up with to address the personnel concerns, personnel conflicts, team member concerns, work performance, or communication breakdown. It's got to go through this email address and in this systematic way. Please follow this protocol for all people issues in the future. Documentation is crucial. Clear, direct communication is necessary. Problems and conflicts are part of growth, and we need to deal with them in a systematic, direct, and fair way. In conclusion, I will speak for myself here and my role as a leader at this company. I feel I am in service to you guys and to our larger team, but I don't want to know about personnel conflicts unless they go through this process. That being said, if you have personal issues that concern yourself and the company, I'm here to meet with you at any time. You can always text or call me to schedule a time to meet at Marsteller or at CB if it works out, with a brief description of the topic you want to discuss, i.e. your role in the company, job scheduling, compensation, etc. But remember, if it's a conflict or dispute between 2 or more people, you must go through the HR department email address first. Conflict must be handled differently than individual issues. But I'm always here to talk about, issues or things opportunities you may want, if it pertains just to you. But I need to schedule it first, and I need to know a little bit about what you want to discuss. I'm not going to go into any more in these fish notes because we have too many things going on. But I'll just tell you, it's a good weekend. Use the Excel spreadsheet fish notes to go through what you want, or go through all the necessary information. I'll go through one quick last slide is that, we're going to have specials on the email, 25% off frog legs, 5 pounds plus snow crab legs, $1 off a pound, tilefish, $14.99 a pound. We got plenty of fresh South Carolina NC shrimp, limited crawfish, plenty of good fish, crabbing slowing down. We highlighted shrimp, mahi, and Spanish mackerel on the email, and there are no price changes. Guys, to finish up with this, I am excited as hell. I love problem solving in the people world. It's draining on me sometimes, but every time I know there's a problem, my role is to make it better. And so, I want only the best for our culture, but it takes teamwork. It takes addressing conflicts. It takes people engaging each other in ways that are problem solving oriented and not ways of just wanting to, just get people in trouble. That's not what we're here for. We're here to make a better team. And you come with that attitude, and the sky of potential is limitless. So get after this weekend. It's New Hanover County graduation. So let's rock and roll. Let's have a good one. And, we're going to fill in the gaps where we're short-staffed at CB, because I know you guys are having, personnel issues. And it's changing soon, guys. We got new people coming in. But thanks for all your hard work, and we have a great weekend.